Hello and welcome to Tarot with Tanya. This is 7 cards for 7 days, and we are looking at the week that begins Monday, May 6th and goes through Sunday, May 12th. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome if you are new, and welcome back if you've been here before. And what I'll do is talk a little bit about the astrology for the week, and then go over our 7 cards, and then we will end with an oracle card. So whatever resonates for you, hold on to that, let the rest go. It's a general reading. So we begin our week with the moon in Aries, but by the evening of the 6th, it is moving into Taurus. And then by next Sunday, we have a moon in Cancer. So we're going from some fiery energy to some earthy, and, you know, we end up in water. So what happens is on Monday, May 6th, we have the sun sextile to Saturn. So that might feel a little bit restrictive. Might feel like there are a lot of duties and obligations to take care of that day, but it also helps us to be very poised as we do take care of those duties. It also can feel a little bit lonely, so it's a great energy to use more to complete tasks, to be realistic about relationships, partnerships, and they can be deepened with that energy, and it's also good for balancing the finances. Then on Tuesday, we have the new moon in Taurus. So again, earthy, grounded, can be stubborn. It's a fixed sign. And at the same time, it's very sensual, loves nature, great time for gardening, body work, things like that. So, and anytime, of course, there's a new moon, we're starting off with a new energy. We still have Pluto retrograde. I wanted to mention that as well. So this is a whole opportunity to regenerate the self as well. And then that's really it for those sorts of aspects this week. So we'll go ahead and go into the cards, and it's an appropriately pentacle or earth dominated reading this week, beginning as we're having the moon move into Taurus. We have the Ace of Pentacles, so that's that very earthy element. It is, again, about the grounding, a solid new start, because the aces represents new energies coming in. So the start of something new and tangible. Great for that switch to the Taurus moon. And we stay with those pentacles and earth energy on Tuesday with the 7 of Pentacles. And I forgot to mention I'm using the Wild Thing deck. So the 7, often to me, is all of them are the kind of pause for an inner reflection. And this one is a pause to look at the resources. So, you know, here we have that symbolized as a kind of, branch of some sort with some kinds of fruits on it, leaves and fruits. And I know it's a little bit hard to see, but the pentacles are represented by those sort of orangey red fruit-like drawings here. And it's taking stock. What do I have? What are my resources? My physical resources. I mean, that could be things that we do with the body and so forth, but it is often taking stock of what we really do have and trying to be knowledgeable about that, and hopefully comfortable too. We really switch gears when we get to Wednesday. And this is moving into an air energy, the swords, which is much more mental, out of the body and into the mind. And this particular one, 8, is going to be connected to the Strength card. And part of the challenge is to not get caught in mental traps. Are we setting up a kind of an energy system around ourselves that just is based in thought? It is not a reality. Like here we have our monarch butterfly, looks like coming out of the chrysalis stage, you know, getting ready to fully open, but yet these swords are there seeming to prevent that. And what we have to remember is that that is a mental energy, and we can dissipate that. We don't have to stay stuck. When we get to Thursday, we move into majors. So both Thursday and Friday, we have this intense, fiery energy. And then, of course, you know, with the sun, it's light. It is creativity, I believe. It is feeling good. It is radiance. It is things going very, very well for us. So, you know, enjoy that energy on Thursday. Interestingly enough, on Friday, we are still with suns and ascents because, of course, what we call our sun is a star, and then we move right into the star card on Friday. Now, this one has that sense, it's ruled by Aquarius. So it is humanitarian yet distant in a way as well. It's the idea of bringing in some kind of energy that helps humanity. I feel like that is symbolized here by these colors that are in the star, and then the collection of them around the large star in the middle. So, doing work for other people, we always need to be able to hold on to enough for ourselves as well. So that's part of that lesson. So yes, be generous, be humanitarian, look out for the collective, the unity consciousness, the greater good, and at the same time, make sure that you're also taking care of the self. And that is an 8 energy as well. So I do want to mention those two in combination. I'd mentioned the Strength card, but you know, this is a 17 and that reduces to 8 in numerology. So it's like this is the antidote to that in a way, getting out of our own personal minds and moving into a more cosmic consciousness, which is represented by the Star card. When we get to Saturday, we're back to those pentacles. So there were 3 for the week. So that was the dominant energy, which again, you know, we're in Taurus season right now. So there's that earthiness. And this one has creative connotations. Can be 3 craftspeople getting together, working on something, creating something. Here, of course, we have our pentacles at the base of a mountain and connected with these energy lines and colors and so forth. So there's a sense of creating a base that's very creative, harmonious, well developed, well crafted, working with others on a project. So maybe a good weekend project. And then on Sunday, our last day of the week, we have the Son of Swords. So we're back to that sword energy, which is mental. Now, because this is a royal one, you might know this as a prince if you know other tarot decks. That's what it's frequently called. This can be a hasty energy. It can come swooping in like it, you know, looks like here, an owl holding the sword. Can be sharp thoughts, quick cuts, things like that. That would, to me, be the darker side of it. The lighter side of it would be being very discerning, seeing things, and being able to make decisions quickly. Bringing a fresh new kind of energy in. So it can represent a person, you know, who's in your sphere, or it can be your own mental energy, but just something to be aware of, that this one can cut. So we want to use it to make the decisions, the maybe, you know, getting rid of something, cutting something out, but not being hasty about it. So 2 majors for the week. So there's some, partnership, balancing work in that, some group work with this, and then a lot of earthy energy to carry us forward as well. So we will end with a Tree Keeper's Oracle. If you've been following the last month or so, I'm just quite enchanted with this lovely little deck. And here is our card for this week, and we have Keeper of Stars. I thought that was just so amazingly appropriate. I always do the tarot first and then pull the oracle afterwards. So we had the Sun, which I mentioned is of course a star, and then the star in the deck, and then here we get Keeper of Stars in our oracle card. So stars carry hope light. Do you have the energy to continue to wish? The tree keepers have a favorite saying, always keep a star in your heart. It's because hope light keeps you young. It connects you to the heart of the child where all magic resides. But in our disappointments and disillusions, we get wounded, weary, despondent. We stop caring or even looking for the hope light because we no longer believe in the power of stars. Find the courage in your heart to believe again. This moment is asking you to put aside the weariness of disbelief. Revive the wonder in your heart. Go out on a limb to hope again. You're worth it. And I do remember a few years ago, I was definitely wondering, are we going to make it? Are we going to get our acts together as humans and be able to keep living on this planet? Are we going to try to find some peace and stability and work together? And now I really do have that hope again, and have for a while. So I understand, those weary places we can get into, in those places of lack of hope. So I thought that was just a wonderful way to put that, the hope light in the heart, in the keeper of the stars. Wishing you all, beloveds, the best week possible. Thank you so much again for being here. Please give me a like, please share, please subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know if you have any questions or comments, anything that you're looking for. And if you are in need or want of a personal reading, there'll be information in the description box below the video and at the end of this too. Take care. I'll see you in a week.